Only in America can you come from humble beginnings, work your way up to be successful in all endeavors in life, and leave a positive legacy for all of your accomplishments. But tonight, I'm here to talk about Lloyd Carr.
Hello to Lloyd Carr and all my good friends up in Ann Arbor, Michigan. Lloyd, I know you love Columbus, Ohio. I know you love to come down here. The next time you come this way, give me a call and we'll have lunch together. One thing I admire the most, Lloyd, about you and your program is you did things the right way. I never questioned the integrity of your football team. They're always well coached, they played hard. Most importantly, you did things the right way.
Everyone always asks me if coaching at Michigan is stressful. No. Coaching for Lloyd Carr is stressful. You know, he's the guy who fire you every other week. Even in the Orange Bowl, when we beat Alabama, we got fired 3 times in a game. Or is it the staff meetings, the 5-minute staff meetings that last 2 hours, because the first hour and 55 minutes, he shoots out the F-bomb all day long. So, no, it's not stressful. It's just Lloyd Carr. Love you.
According to the website I found, Lloyd Carr is the 37th most popular football player from Tennessee. What made it worse is that there was no number 38.
Hi, Lloyd. Hey, listen, I understand tonight's supposed to be a roast, but unfortunately, I couldn't think of anything bad to say about you. So when I came into the Big Ten in 1999, I was a first-time head coach in the league. I really didn't know a whole lot, and boy, you just treated me with such respect and always treated me so well. So I've always appreciated that, and I continue to do so. I've always had great respect for you, certainly as a football coach, but beyond that, the kind of man you are, the kind of family man you are.
I had the great opportunity to play for Coach Carr, be his graduate assistant, and coach his quarterbacks. For 15 years of my life, I was able to spend almost every day of my life around Coach Carr. So to say that I have stories is an understatement. I've got classic stories. However, I'm not going to share those stories this evening because I fear of the ramifications that may occur. I'm certain at age 43, Coach Carr will have me in Michigan Stadium tomorrow morning at 5 a.m., paying me back for my roasting actions.
Damn it. Where's Draper? Soup, go get find Draper.
I also checked into Lloyd Carr memorabilia online and found a football autographed by Lloyd, Bo Schembechler, and Jim Harbaugh for $2,300. Another football signed only by Lloyd went for $130. And a football signed by nobody went for $150.
I've sure enjoyed our friendship over the years. I guess we kind of had to grow into it as the years went along. We certainly had some great recruiting battles back in the 90s, and sorry about beating you out on Peyton Manning. Thanks for being a class act, a great leader of men, and I'm glad our friendship has continued to grow after we hung up our whistles. Best to you and your family and to the ChadTough Foundation. God bless.
Lloyd Carr, LC. I've known Lloyd since 1977. Lloyd was always known as a great defensive coordinator. However, in 1994, Lloyd named me the offensive coordinator at the University of Michigan. And all of a sudden, this great defensive coordinator became an offensive coordinator. It was only one way to do things under Lloyd. It was Lloyd's way. And if you didn't know that, you're going to get your butt fired. And the one thing I can say about him, today, which is in 2018, as opposed to 1977, he's still the same Lloyd. He never changed. He's a great guy, great human being, and a great leader of young men.
In all honesty, in the years that I've known Lloyd, I've never questioned his intelligence. In fact, I've never heard anyone ever mention it.
First, let me say that I love Lloyd Carr. There is no better person in America. And it's hard to come up with a roast for him because he's such a good man, but we were on a Nike trip once together. And a lot of the coaches were getting ready to go out, and Lloyd, me, and Bobby Bowden decided to get back on the bus to go back to the hotel because we wanted ice cream before we went to bed at 9 o'clock. So, party animals, we are not. I love what you're doing with the Chad Foundation. It's such a tragedy that we lost him so early. but his legacy is saving many, many lives and raising a lot of money for research. So good for you, Lloyd. Folks, give as much money as you can to that foundation because it's important.
I will say that Lloyd is a self-made man, which certainly relieves the good Lord of a lot of responsibility.
Coach Carr, thanks to you, I remember back in 1996, our team went to Tallahassee and got beat. And we were out of the national championship hunt unless somebody beat some other teams. And later that day, your Michigan Wolverines beat that team that you call that team from Ohio. You remember that team that you guys used to beat all the time back in the 90s? Us Tennessee boys, we got to stick together, and I know you're from there also. But again, congratulations on all you've done, and have a wonderful evening tonight.
Lloyd walks into my office one day and he says, Mike, don't you drive by my subdivision on your way to work? I said, yes, I do. And he said, hey, my dealer car is going to be put in, the shop for a couple of days and I need a ride. I said, no problem. So I dropped him off. Next morning, I picked him up. That night, I dropped him off. Well, this continued for like almost 10 days, 2 weeks. I finally got the guts to ask him, hey, Lloyd, what's up with your car? I mean, is there major problems with that thing or what? And he goes, oh no, that car was done basically a day or two after I took it in. And I said, so why aren't you driving it? And he said, well, I really like you driving me. I like riding along. I like drinking my coffee and spilling it on your carpet. I like eating my toast and putting my crumbs all over your carpet. I like chewing on my cigar and putting tobacco in your carpet. And then I like mashing it with my feet, basically. Now, he didn't say all that, but that's basically what he was doing.
I remember the first time I was in that meeting and we had that staff meeting, I thought to myself, oh no. Did Hutch break his leg? Is Drew Henson going to quit the team? Are we under the death penalty? And then I came to realize after the second and third and fourth day that doom and gloom of our meetings was pretty much an everyday occurrence. So from then on, I brought as much paperwork with me as I could. I would set up my spot right off to his right hand, and I would bury my head and get as much work done as I could during those productive staff meetings. Coach Carr, well deserved of this roast. Congratulations.
Coaching football is a common denominator in our history. Being a quarterback in high school, we both have in common. And loving our families, we certainly have in common, as I'm a grandfather for the first time and find myself hiding under beds and in dog kennels to play hide and seek with our granddaughter. Please know that Terry and I will always be in support of your family foundation, ChadTough. And I have the highest regard and most sincere respect for you. Wishing you good luck and good health for many years to come.